What's good, YouTube? It's Aurzyn ZF, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about the best dunk packages and the best finishing badges for NBA 2K22. Now, I did upload a similar video about this topic a month ago or a couple months ago, right when the game released, but since uploading that video I have learned a lot more about this game. And to be honest, with how overpowered chase downs are in this game, it's very important you have good dunk packages on. So I'm going to be going over not only the best dunk packages and the best finishing badges, but also how they correlate together. There's one in particular badge that correlates really well with certain dunk packages that you have on, and I'm going to go in depth about that altogether and kind of just explain if you have these badges you should be running these dunk packages, and if you have these ratings you should be running these dunk packages. So very simple. I don't want to waste too much time, so if you are new around here, make sure that sub button, make sure to drop a like, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so start off with your finishing badges right here. The most important badges are going to be Posterizer and Limitless Takeoff. Now, Limitless Takeoff was the badge I was talking about in the intro. It is very important that you have certain dunk packages on, no matter really what your rating is. If you have a lower Limitless Takeoff, there's better dunk packages to have on. If you have a higher Limitless Takeoff, there's really good dunk packages to have on as well. But they're different, so you have to make sure what level of Limitless Takeoff you're running correlates with what dunk packages you have on. So Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff, the high, I would recommend if you only have 3 finishing badges, they should all be on Limitless Takeoff. In my opinion, it's the best finishing badge in the game. It helps you dunk and take layups from farther out, and honestly it's just a really helpful badge. So get a gold or Hall of Fame if you can. Otherwise, just put it the highest rating possible or the highest badge possible. The next badge you guys are going to want to put on is going to be Posterizer. Now, Posterizer, after Limitless Takeoff, if you get contact dunks, I would be running it. If you do not get contact dunks, I would not even worry about using this badge. But if you do get contact dunks, obviously this is a main badge. You should be having this on. And I feel like if you do get contact dunks, Limitless Takeoff is still more important. But right after you get Limitless Takeoff, you should get in Posterizer. These are the 2 most important finishing badges, in my opinion, and right after it has to be Slithery Finisher. In my opinion, Slithery Finisher is going to help you layups, dunks, pretty much just everything when you're attacking the rim, like it says. And that's about it for finishing badges. Like, I have 12 on this build. These are the 3 I run. There's not too many other good finishing badges. Obviously, if you're a guard, you have Giant Slayer. If you're a big man, maybe you have Lob City Finisher. But really, there's not too much diversity in finishing badges. These are by far the 3 best finishing badges, and Limitless Takeoff is especially important. Now, moving on to my animations here, if you guys want a layup package, I just run Long Athlete. But getting into the dunks now, let's say you have no Limitless Takeoff and a lower dunk rating, maybe 80, and if you have even lower than that, there's really not too many good dunk packages if you have lower than an 80. So my recommendation, if you have lower than an 80, is to run, I do have them, quick drops off 1 and also quick drops off 2. This package right here, combined with bronze Limitless Takeoff or no Limitless Takeoff, is going to be your best bet if you're not really that good at dunking or your build just doesn't have a high dunk rating. Now, moving up a couple tiers, let's say you have silver or gold. Now, another package you could put on is Scottie Pippen. Another one is front clutches. These are going to be really good. And even Clyde Drexler. Now, Clyde Drexler is going to be one I would recommend. Do not put on unless you have at least gold Limitless Takeoff. I believe you need an 85 dunk rating for it. I'm not sure. It might actually be lower, but do not put this on unless you at least have gold Limitless Takeoff. Because you see that tomahawk dunk you get right here, like these ones where you jump from super far away, you will not get those animations unless you actually have a high level of Limitless Takeoff on. And that's why I was aiming on it and focusing on it so early in the video. It's super important that you do have Clyde Drexler, or you have Limitless Takeoff on if you're running these certain dunk packages. So with Clyde Drexler on, gold or Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff is needed. Now, if you can get this dunk package right here, Michael Jordan, in my opinion, this might be the best dunk package in the entire game just because of the free throw line dunk it gives. For this dunk package, you are going to need an 88 driving dunk. And another key factor for this dunk right here, do not put it on unless you have Hall of Fame limitless takeoff. You're gonna want Hall of Fame limitless takeoff for this dunk. And obviously, the higher level of limitless takeoff you can get, the better. But this dunk package is honestly one of the best ones in the game. I never get blocked out of animations with this dunk package, ever. I literally never get blocked. So if you're running Hall of Fame, I would definitely be running these dunk packages. Another one for big men or anyone who gets standing dunks, I would put on these elite basket rim pulls. They're just good for standing dunks. It doesn't really matter what limitless takeoff you have for those. But going through these dunk packages right here, honestly, you can run any 3 of these for bronze. Honestly, front clutches, Scottie Pippen, and quick drops off 1 and quick drops off 2. I don't have it bought because I don't use them, but those are all really solid dunk packages to use if you have low levels of limitless takeoff. If you have bronze limitless takeoff or silver or even gold, you can still run these dunk packages. Now, Hall of Fame is where it really changes, and that's where I recommend putting Michael Jordan on. Now, the reason you might think, oh, I don't have a bunch of dunk packages on. Normally, every year, I just literally spam the best dunk packages. But this year, for some reason, if you have a certain, like, this is why I keep saying limitless takeoff. Limitless takeoff is a very weird badge this year. And it allows you to get certain dunk packages more repetitively. In previous years, it would kind of just be random what dunk package you got. But let's say I'm running Hall of Fame limitless takeoff, right? This Michael Jordan dunk, if I have the right timing, I'm gonna get the free throw line dunk every single time. As long as I have stamina, as long as the conditions are right, you know, he's not standing right in front of me. So that's one reason I really like the Michael Jordan dunk for this build, and just in general. But on my play glass especially, this is my facilitating finisher, so I have a higher driving dunk. So for my play glass, I only have 1 finishing badge, so that's a bronze limitless takeoff. I run front clutches, Scottie Pippen, and quick drops off 1. These dunk packages, they just never get blocked. They're not flashy. They're not flashy at all. They just never get blocked. And honestly, in previous years, most of the time, the flashy dunks were the ones that didn't get blocked. But this year, I would just recommend these really safe dunks, especially if you don't have a lot of limitless takeoff. Another dunk I was saying was Clyde Drexler. This is a really good dunk if you have limitless takeoff. But, you know, with all that kind of being said, you know, it really just depends what level of limitless takeoff you can get. And yeah, if you guys watched to this point, you guys will know exactly what dunk packages to use. Moving on, there is one more thing I want to touch on at the very end of this video, and that is going to be your setting. It is in controller settings right here, and that is going to be your pro stick function. Now, I've seen a lot of people, they put it on dribble moves, and that might be good for some people, but honestly, for me, I really like having it on default. That allows me to do dribble moves. I don't know why people put it on only dribble moves, because they sometimes get like a dunk, but for default, this allows you to dunk with your right stick. And when you dunk with your right stick, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but if you hold down on your right stick while holding RT and like going for a dunk, it gives you better animations. It just does. That's what I've noticed. I've always noticed that it gives you better dunk animations. It goes for a flashy dunk, and that's actually the control for the flashy dunk is down on the right stick. So it gives you a better dunk animation. So that's one thing. If you guys are struggling with getting blocked, make sure to do that. Very important tip. And honestly, if you just follow all the things I showed you guys in this video, you guys will not have a problem getting blocked anymore. And I assume that's why you guys probably clicked on this video, because you are having trouble getting blocked in NBA 2K22 with how overpowered chase downs are in this game. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'm out, man. Peace.